What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, man, obviously the other night was a big game between the Raptors and the Cavs. The Raptors were home, and that was an important game to obviously make it a tie, situation where their records are tied in the loss and win column. And, now you just have to hope that the Raptors end up winning more games than the Cavs down this stretch, the last couple of games. So, that's why it was such a big game. Obviously, this Lakers game might come back to bite them because, again, if the Cavs and the Raptors keep the same exact record in terms of wins down the stretch, if they're tied with their record-wise, then obviously the Cavs will still have the tiebreaker because they won 3 games in the 4-game series. And the Raptors will stay in the 7th seed and go into play-in and face probably Brooklyn. But if, let's say the Bulls or somebody, they play a couple, crucial games, and let's say they don't win the same amount of games as the Raptors, and the Raptors win more games, and obviously now the Raptors will propel themselves to the 6th seed, which now they don't do the play-in, and, they probably will most likely face either Milwaukee or the Bucks. Sorry, I said the same thing. Either Milwaukee or Philadelphia. So this was an important game in itself, but the most important game was the Lakers, but still this was an important game. So it's great that, Pascal went to work in his big game, took over and carried. The Cavs, obviously, without Jared Allen, have been dipping a little bit. Actually, tremendously they have been. So they're not the same team because their interior presence and their lob threat is gone, right? That's a big bulk of their offense. So, and just the PNR with Darius. So it's still a different team, defensively and interior-wise, but for the most part, it still was a great way for Pascal to show that I'm here today. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to dissect it and go into that context because I give it that context. And it's great to have OG back as well, too, man. Beautiful to see. Let's go straight right into it, boy. My goodness, Pascal was straight eating. See, catch and shoot in the corner. Boom. My goodness, I can hit B. My goodness, I got the midi and the tray ball. What are you talking about? One more. Look at the catch and shoot, locked and loaded. My goodness, all splashy if you ask me. My God, Joe. The confidence is there. It's splash. Again, another one, bro. Just corner killer, getting back to his ways, shooting it with confidence. My good. My God. Spin cycle, I been Michael. Said come in the paint. Because them said come in the paint. Boy, getting that confidence back. Another one. See? Good drift. Catch and shoot. Bro, all mesh, boy. Took you out of your breath, boy. What are we talking about? Screen, and you see he's popping, shooting with confidence. My God, Joe, it's all rainwater. God, Joe. Dog, that's beautiful to see, man. Another one. What are we doing here? And then this is the 4th quarter. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing, Precious? Good pass. Give it back to him. Show me something. That's Mobley on you. Are you going to cook him? Good bump. That's Precious, man. Said buckets, I get this, man. And you can see Pascal just had great confidence, just propelled the Raptors to this lead, at this point. That's Levert. That midi would have hurt, but good pass. That's a terrible pass, actually. It's a good pass, though. My goodness, that's K-Love, bro. He's got that Trey glove on auto to the end of time, boy. Okoro would have had a 3, but one more. They rotated the ball perfectly there. What are we doing, Van Vliet? Oh, that's how you. That's bro. What are we? My God, yo, Mobley. He said, "Yo, you should know me. There's nothing in the paint, sweet." Oh my God, great defense, Van Vliet. And Van Vliet was off his hand, fam. Like, what are we talking about? He hit it out with his left hand. That's bad. Go see it after the game. He's like, bruh, you ought to go see it after the game. Trust me, you were wrong on that one. And I know those ones. Good pass, good drift. My goodness, Boucher with the boost tray. You got to show me something, man. That's beautiful to see. And, Van Vliet just controlling the tempo, controlling the, the shot. My God. Bro, that's Van Vliet. You know that he can eat. Just controlling the tempo, just controlling the everything right now, and the pace of the game while Pascal's on the bench. What are we doing? Oh my God. Bruh. Good defense right there, Thaddeus. That was great defense. My goodness, you were on the chair right there. What are we doing? Rebound. He's out of bounds, though. Good try, Stevens, bruh, but they played good defense, though. Good defense by the Raptors. What are we doing, Van Vliet? Show me something. Control again. Good use of the screen. Kill him. Okay, Precious, you gotta shoot that orb floater midi. Like, what are you doing? God, yo, Precious, come on now. That's horrendous, yo. You can't let mans play you like that. That's bruh, you can't do that. That's terrible. Good way to reverse the screen. Oh my God, Darius, that's how you feel? Darius? Bruh, in the chair he is. Great defense. Okay, good use of the screen. Oh my God. Rebound. Good tip. That's gotta go. My goodness, he's on a roll. The Raptors killing. That's that boy Armani. Bro, what are we doing right here? Okay. See him off the screen. Good use. Again, kill him. Van Vliet, show me something. Good use. Oh, good push dribble. My boom, boom, boom. Yo, bro, Van Vliet, I know that he can eat. That's that bag series. My goodness, you see you the best. Clapping in the background. Oh, you can't leave him, though. That's marking him. Someone's got to put a mark on him. Come on now. Like, you can't be doing that. You can't leave him. You can't. That's the. Come on. He's a shooter. Shoot. Oh, good tip. We out. Push. Transition. We out. Thaddeus. Nigga, what the fuck? That's horrendous transition, Thad, yo. What are you doing, yo? You have no bag, though? My goodness, is he right here? Look at the escape push. That's Kyrie bag, bruh. Keep it alive. My goodness. Keep the dribble alive. Keep the ball on the string. Create a whole new gap. It's not over. Then you just, bruh, that's beautiful to see, man. That's that Kyrie bag right there, Van Vliet. Has he? My good. That's tough. Boom. My goodness, Darius. You would swear he missed? No, you don't, boy. Those are buckets, boy. That's a great floater if you know her. What are we doing here? You see how he's dictating. Called a reverse screen. IQ. And a good pass, Van Vliet. Bruh. You got to make that Boucher. He knows. Fuck. He knows. I need those. What are we doing? Has he? Oh my. Another one. How many has he? Oh, bruh. Draw the foul. How many has he? God damn, Darius. God, bruh. String though. You got that too? He's like, you had that call too? Like, that's what you saw? That's what you saw though? Van Vliet, bruh. Getting in that talkative bag. I see you. Show me something. Good pass. You gotta make that boosh. That's gotta be a high floater. Oh, they out in transition, bruh. Oh, that's how they play in transition? That's what they doing? Good pass. That's Mobley. You said you know me. Buckets. Bruh, that boy nice. Mobley too, yo. Great rookie. Great, bruh. I like it. I like his game, man. For real. What are we doing? Pascal gets to switch on marking and he said, move. I want no screen. I'm going to kill him. Put him on an island. You better fry him. My God, boy. Yo, that's beautiful, Pascal. With the reverse pivot. That's in your bag, though. I can hit me. I got the mid D. Show me. My goodness, that's tough. Yo, come on, man. Get a buck. Show me something. Oh. And then, bro, you hit that. Now we in transition push. OG, show me something. Good pass. See I come with the paint? Because I'm saying I come with the paint. Boy, what are we talking about, man? Siakam, go on a run. Show me something, boy. Play great defense. Let's see what they doing here, okay? Switchability, show me, and we on the string. Okay, you see OG switch ability right there, and then Scotty switch for him. He thinks he beats him. Pascal help. Van Vliet reads his help, goes to the corner. Scotty reads instead of staying in the paint, rotates for him as well too. Everybody rotating, and then look, now you're on the shot, and this is beautiful rotation, bro. My goodness, defense with the sign, no pun. That's a sign, no pun. What are we doing, yo? Switch. You see how he wants marketing? He just wants to eat food. Show me something. My. Oh, bro, that's tough. God, Scotty. He said balling is my hobby, yo. Bruh, Pascal, this confidence you got to do on main matchups too. I want to see. I don't just want to see it on marketing on weak defenders. And then, poof, I don't want to just see you killing mismatches, man. He hit me. He's like, God damn, yo. You can go check now. That's out. That's not even a foul. He tried to. Pascal's like, bruh, come on now. What are y'all doing, yo? Stop the cap right now. And then again, you see right here, he's getting the pick to switch to get marketing on him. Marketing kind of hedges, stunts, and then goes back because obviously Pascal just stopped right there so he can get away with it. And then he even calls him back and says, no, I want marketing. You got to be able to kill your primary defender. I like how you're killing, and I like you're killing the mismatch, obviously. You see he tries to get marketing, or he gets marketing on the switch. But you got to be able to kill your primary defender because playoff time, they're not going to allow this. You see this? They allowed him on an island, and he better fry him. Show me something. My goodness, boy. My goodness, boy. Like, you hit me. I got the mid-D. And he's killing marketing. My goodness, boy. But, like, I understand how he's going to work, and I love it, obviously, but still, man, you got to kill your primary defender. OG, why are you playing him this high? Blow by. My goodness, I'm going to fry. Kill him. Boom. That's LeVert. He makes them threes hurt. Go to work. Oh, my God. Scotty get the rebound? Bruh, he gets the offensive rebounds off the free throws bare times. What are we doing here? Is he trying to get a switch again to get marketing? Does he want that? Shot clock 9. Oh, pull off the 3 in the gap, bruh. My goodness. Fucking hit me. Nope. Spicy P, can you dice me, please? Give me that 3, boy. Yo, that's what elite looks like. Off the gap. That's how you know he's confident, bro. Good steal, Boucher. And that's Game Boy. No Nintendo. Man, you gotta love it. Obviously, you seen how I showed Pascal just eating and going to work and dominated. Again, when Pascal's confident, he's hitting his threes. Then you get a whole new Pascal. And you could just tell that he's confidently shooting right now, especially down these last couple of games and during this stretch. It's just by how his shot goes in. You could just see when it's swishing like that with beautiful arc and the same trajectory and the same confidence in his shot pocket, shot pulling, like everything just aggressively shooting in tighter windows and stuff like that. That's when you know he's in the shooter bag. Like he's actually confident, right? When he hesitates and only shoots when he's wide open, that's more so, okay, I'm going to shoot it because I'm open. But these ones he's shooting like on closeouts, he's shooting in quick triggers, like like you saw these shots that he shot in the last game versus the Cavs, right? And then not only that, now when he's hitting, you're gonna see him kill. But only knock again, like I always say, because you have to have the ability to kill, even if it's not a mismatch and it's your primary defender on him. Just kill him, especially when you have length. Like you could still find a mismatch even within the primary defender if you're that elite or that confident, right? Like Kyrie, you see. You know, even when there's his primary defender on him, his handle is such on a string, and his creativity and his, you know, he's just so shifty and crafty with how he moves, and you never know what he's going to do, that his IQ just is on a different level, that in his mind is like, that's my mismatch. It doesn't matter if you're same quickness as me, you're Drew Holiday and you can move with me and everything, but my creativity and my IQ is an advantage. It's higher, or, you know, you don't know what I'm going to do. That's going to be my advantage. And even though we're still matched up together. He doesn't look for, okay, you know what, you're great defensively, we're equal. You know what, I'm going to find a mismatch, so I'm going to cook. He finds a mismatch within his primary matchup, right? KD, you see how his primary matchup might be PJ Tucker. He's going to find a mismatch within it. You know what, you're small, I'm going to just shoot over you, right? You still find a mismatch within, like a mismatch defensively within, you know, the attributes of the guy that's guarding, even though that's the primary defender. Even that's your primary defender, like Pascal might have Okoro or someone on him, or even when he had Stevens on him. That's the primary defender, but he's smaller than you, so go to the post, right? Still find a weakness within the primary defender. That's when you're like, you're not fearful of the guy guarding you, and you're not just going to go for the hella easy way out in terms of, I'm going to get this weaker guy. Because in playoffs, the chances that you get that weaker guy on you is going to be limited. Or the other team will just, they see that you're killing him, they're going to bench that guy. Like, they're going to play a different lineup. Like, this is why playoff basketball is completely different, because they're going to force you to your weakness situation or the most benefit type of defense that benefits the opponent team every situation they can. They're going to try and force that all the time and make it tough on you, right? You see with KD, like when they had PJ Tucker on him, They're going to try and be physical on him every single time and force that. Even though he's killing, they're always going to try and force not having another guy on him, always try to have PJ. They're going to try, you know what I mean? You're not going to escape this, right? In the playoffs, it's harder to escape. Where in the regular season, I can just switch and, you know, get marketing on me every single time, all the time. And because it's regular season, it's going to happen. They're not going to do so much to kind of change the game plan because, you know what I mean? Even though they're still trying and stuff like that, it's not like we locked in on you every possession. And you know what I mean? It's different in the playoffs. The level of defense, the level of intensity, everything just rises, right? So the chances you're going to get a mismatch is not high, unless that is the team's principle, switch everything. But even then, if they're getting killed, they're going to adjust, right? That's what playoffs is all about, is adjustment. So this is just me nitpicking Pascal's game, especially because his skill set, I think that he can be an all-star. I don't know about superstar, but the skill set, actually, he can be a superstar with that skill set. He has more of a skill set than Giannis, right? But the difference is the mentality, not shying away, no fearful type of mindset. That's what takes Pascal from that echelon and from that tier. You know what I mean? He kind of backs down and stuff like that, and then is frail in certain moments, and then his confidence wavers a lot of the time, depending on if he's hot or he's gonna find the easier way. You know what I mean? Like that, you can't move like that as a superstar and as the main focal point on the team. You have to be able to kill in all scenarios and just be no fear at all. Just have no fear, and that's what DeRozan lacked. Same thing, you know, with the Raptors before, and Kawhi didn't lack that, and that's why you saw the levels in just the play in the playoffs. Even in 1 year of Kawhi, right? And now you're starting to see the no fear attitude in DeRozan now. And that's why you're seeing, you know what I mean, the play how he was playing this whole season. But again, now playoff, we'll see how that pans out. But for the most part, you can kind of see the blueprint of what, don't matter if your games are different, if, you know, Giannis's game just attacking the paint or whatever the case is, this guy's game is hella skilled or whoever. The same common denominator is that the mentality is there in terms of, I don't fear nobody. I'm going to carry, I'm going to put the team on my back, and then y'all just follow my lead type of mentality, where Giannis even has that. You could just see that even in his free throw shooting, right? In the playoffs, this man went in the biggest game, got 50 points, made majority of his free throws, and fought a hurdle, right? Even though his weakness is free throws, you don't see him shy away from the free throw, and he still goes and keeps shooting and keeps shooting and keeps shooting. It's a no fear mentality. Whether he makes it or miss it, he's not fearful. That's what I'm talking about. The mentality aspect of these, you know, situations, scenarios, and these players, and just the context, right, in the playoffs, period. So when you look at it from that perspective, like, that's what I just want Pascal, and I critique him on that level because he has to advance his game and get to a higher echelon, and he could be the best version of himself. Every player, I want to see them be the best version of himself, so I'm always going to critique the things that they lack until you get to a point of no weakness. That's just a hooper mindset or hooper mentality. Like, you're always going to advance your bag and advance and master your craft, right? So Pascal has to master his craft, but what's holding him back is not necessarily his craft, because his craft is displayed on a high, you know, high octane level and just on a full masterclass level when he's confident. So the issue is, when are you confident? And you can see the confidence waver. So it's a mentality thing for Pascal, and that's why it's just tough, and it's just frustrating to see, you know, especially as a fan of the game, and it's a Raptors fan, just individual players and just, you know, just growth in itself. It's just frustrating to see and watch, right? Like, bruh, it is frustrating, especially, you know, and then now you have the fans over boosting. So now it's like I have to critique to let people really see what the trained eye is really seeing and what's really happening on the court, and to really dissect the game. So, you know, that's why people have been calling me a Pascal hater and this, that, and the third. But for the most part, like, I've been correct. It's just more so I don't ever say this person can't get better, this person's just ass or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I just react to the level that everybody else puts certain person on, or, you know, person A or exhibit A or whoever on this level. You have to really shed light on what level they really are on and be truthful and authentic to the game just in itself, right? And you can't cap about it. So that's why you have to highlight, okay, this is what you guys are overlooking. This is what you guys are overlooking. I told you, he's not on this level. Like, there's levels to everything. So when you now understand there's levels to everything, you'll rate this player accordingly. And then the guy you actually underrate, like a KD, Kyrie, or whoever, you actually elevate, because you'll see that there's levels to this and how they increase their bag and increase their level of ability. And the fact that they're displaying elite ability on this type of difficulty in these bigger moments, while someone is even not displaying ability and still sussing with just paint layups in these big moments. Like, it's levels. Like, you have to dissect it. There's levels to everything. There's always levels to everything. And even in those levels, there's still more levels to everything. Like, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I still like what I saw from the Raptors. Van Fleet, like, even him, I've been critiquing. You know, him developing his bag and adding to his arsenal and stuff like that. And that's why this season he became an all-star. And I said from time, Van Fleet can be an all-star. That's why I wasn't mad at the contract he signed, because the Van Fleet you could see, or the Van Fleet you saw, won't be the Van Fleet that they're expecting once Lowry leaves. He's going to take more of a role, more of a usage. He could be an all-star. He just has to pull in the gaps. And he's not, if he pulls in the gaps, that's what was separating him from Kemba, from, all those other all-stars, because he only shot threes and layups. He didn't take advantage of opportunities that are given, that are plain, simple, and right there in front of your face, right? And that's why he mastered his craft and went in the lab and, look in the film and dissect things and went in the bag and, perfected that. And you could see he worked on it. And then that's why, no coincidence, the first year he displays it, the first year he's an all-star. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like this that I be trying to preach and be trying to tell man and show man. Same thing goes with OG that I've been talking about. Like, just developing your game and just advancing your craft and just taking advantage of opportunity. That's the biggest thing in basketball. I know some of y'all saw my clips and saw, if you didn't see it, go, click it below. You'll see it on this YouTube channel or my IG or my Twitter, whatever. You see me kill mans, right? And it's just about, you don't waste opportunities that are given. The minute you sag off, the minute you leave a drop coverage, the minute, like, you killing those opportunities, and it's just easy. So now when they cover those, now you get in your one-on-one bag. Now you could force this or force that, but you don't just waste opportunities, because if you waste opportunities, you're easier to guard. I could force you left. I know you're not going to pull from going left because you're nervous. Going left, you're not comfortable. So you know what? Going left, I'm just going to sag off you and just ride your left hand, and you're not going to pull up in that gap, play that drop, or if that guy sets the screen, I'm going to go under and meet you there. You're not going to shoot it. You're just going to waste opportunities. That's what you see why I highlight with Harden. Just wasting opportunities that now you're just guardable. And then now the only opportunities you get no opportunities. So you have to force opportunities. So your percentages are going to be weaker because you're taking tough shots guaranteed. The pull-up looks tough, but if you look at it, it's an open pull-up. He played drop coverage. Like, I created that, but I took advantage of the opportunity that he gave by the way I read the defense. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that perspective, that's why it's like, dog, there's just levels to everything. So, obviously this is an individual kind of talk on just Pascal and just even Van Vliet, OG, just dissecting them individually. But for the most part, like I was saying, man, you got to advance your bag. Pascal, I like the confidence he's playing with. Hopefully it translates to the playoffs and it translates to this last stretch. And he's been killing in this last stretch that he's been having, but he has to continue it, get the Raptors to the 6th seed ideally. Again, Philadelphia is that they have the tiebreaker with Milwaukee right now, or I think that's probably because of division. I don't know, whatever. I didn't look into it fully, but they might have tiebreaker. You never know. But whatever. The point is, when they're tied, Philly is at the 2, right, and Milwaukee's at the 3. So, who's number 1? It's probably a division thing if I had to ask, but whatever. Anyways, for the most part, when you look at it, just man, they're locked in. They're not locked in, but they tied. They're getting the 2 seed. So then you never know. They could drop to 3, 2, 3. They're going to probably flirt between those two. So if they're at 2, obviously facing Philadelphia, ideally would be for the Raptors to be at the 7. But ideal world is that I think the Raptors could still beat the Bucks too. Don't get it twisted. Ideal world is the Raptors getting the 6th seed, Cleveland dropping the 7, and then Brooklyn beating the Cavs in the play-in and getting the 7th seed, and then Philly getting the number 2 seed and locking that in. So then, just as a fan watching the game, you get Philly versus the Nets. That's ironic as hell, right? You trade and you want to leave, and now you face them, and then maybe you get beat, and then now the mandate is lifted. So now Kyrie's full-fledged, where you were escaping or where you were running from or where you were reasoning. If you just waited it out for a couple more weeks, you would have had what you were. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that. Like, that is a match made in heaven, fan-wise. Like, everybody will be drooling, right? Especially how epic the last matchup was when the Nets blew the shit out. Right? You know what I'm saying? And then, obviously, just from a fan perspective, that's ideally what I would want, just from a fan, even if it might not be the best interest of the Raptors, because I know Raptors would beat the Sixers. I don't have any doubt about that. Like, that's guaranteed Raptors will beat the Sixers. I believe that. Especially Harden and Embiid in the clutch time. Like, it don't even matter if the Raptors' palms are even sweaty. They have enough with the coaching and like, dog, and they've been there, done that. Like, I don't even with Scotty's first year, it's not even gonna be a big issue because like you could throw doubles randomly at Embiid to buy. Like I exposed. If you didn't watch that, go watch the last video on the Sixers. That's the reason why I feel like the Raptors will beat them, and I don't even think I think it'll be 5 or 6. Like, you know what I mean? I have no doubts about that. But again, just from as a fan, I would like to see certain things. But again, it's what elite looks like. The fact that the Raptors have a chance and potential to escape the play-in, and you know the fact they're just gonna be in the playoffs, period. You know, unless they're in the play-in and they lose 2 straight, that's kind of like that's worst case scenario. It's a possibility, but I wouldn't bet on that, right? So for the most part, the fact that they're gonna make the playoffs and you know, from where I thought they would be considering everything and going into this season and where they ended up, like with the injuries and with this and that, like Raptors did. This is a great year for the Raptors, man. Like you got to tip your hats off, man. You got to give credit where credit is due. Nurse as well, like the whole coaching staff, the organization, pulling the right triggers, making the right, you know, reads in the rotation, all this type of stuff. Even when they would knock certain stuff and, you know, they didn't place fee and clearly they had other people in mind, get Armani Brooks, you know what I mean? Like stuff like just making the right decisions, you know, Masai, Webster, all of them, you know, they know what they're doing. So tip your hat off, obviously, to just the Raptors, you know, having a successful season for what they have. Honestly, they maxed it out. So you gotta love it, man. It's true talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. Click that notification button so you know when I'm here. Because I'm here. You feel me? You already know. I appreciate y'all. Again, click the link below to follow all my, you know, social media platforms, IG, Twitter, etc. This, that, and the third. And you already know. Click that Patreon link as well to donate, or the PayPal link to donate to your boy. Help support your boy. You out here, we grinding, man. And don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate y'all. So what Elite looks like, well, you know, they got a couple games coming down the stretch. Let's see how they move. You already know. I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm out, man.